Sunday.
Roger that, son.
I wanted to rant about Destiny 2 and Battlefield 1, guys. Really, sorry, not Battlefield 1, Battlefront 2. Sorry, my bad. I got some Uncharted: The Lost Legacy gameplay going in the background. This is survival mode. Guys, really.
You can't win.
Are you really dumb enough to fall for that again? I'm not. I think this shit is stupid. Like,
My last legs here.
pick me up, teammates.
Really need help here.
Pick me up, teammates.
Not gonna make it.
Fucking pick me up. Oh my god, wow. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I hate when people are camping everywhere, dude. But are you really dumb enough to fall for that shit again, though, for Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2? I'm just saying, man. Look what happened with Destiny. Activision and Bungie, they're very greedy company. Bungie was a very greedy company. And I don't think it's Bungie's fault. I think it's Activision. They're a very greedy publisher. We're like, oh no, it's Bungie's fault. No, Bungie's made some good games. I played Halo back then. I played Halo 3. I played all the Halo games. Not all of them, but I played Halo. I played the Halo series up until Halo 3. Halo 3 was my favorite game by them. And I had to say, I tried to play Destiny. I enjoyed it for the first while I played it. I bought the Taken King collection, and I regret it so much. I regret it so much because it wasn't even worth my time in playing and grinding. I got nothing for what I played for. I constantly grind, and the player that did the worst of all, like if I did really well in the game, I'd get nothing for it. Like if I was the best player in the game,
I'll take that.
Destiny does the same exact thing.
Stay focused. We're not done yet. How about, here we go. Incoming mercs.
Destiny,
They're not here to
sorry.
sing Kumbaya.
Destiny did the same exact thing Call of Duty does. It's a way that they're putting microtransactions to rip you off and stuff. It's a scheme to take your money. You get nothing for it. You get nothing for doing those raids. You get nothing for grinding. Even the worst player on your team can get like a really good item compared to you. If you do so well, even the average Joe Blow on Destiny, who is even not as good as you, or hasn't been playing as long as you, can get it. When you've been playing Destiny and you're like been playing a long ass time, they get the rare items and you don't get it. You get nothing. You get a big slap in the face saying fuck you for buying Destiny. I'm telling you, it's true. And season passes and DLC was mainly Destiny was mainly big build up of DLC. Just DLC. That's all it was built up of. It had no innovation. It had no way to make a good story. It was just mainly DLC. It didn't even have a story. It was just build up of downloaded content. That was all it was. It was built up of the Taken King collection and all that bullshit. There was so much stuff wrong with Destiny. It was good. It was a good game, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that great after a while because they ruined it with all their problems. With the fact that you had nothing for playing the game and grinding it out and spending those hours of your day trying to do that.
Bingo.
You got nothing for it.
I earned this.
I can't tell you how pissed off that made me. It's...
You deserved it.
So because I got nothing for my efforts with Destiny and doing that constant grinding and playing on the different missions and doing those raids and trying to beat out the Taken King collection, do all the stuff, I gave up. I traded in I traded in Destiny into GameStop because it wasn't worth my time. It wasn't worth my effort.
I found this.
And it definitely wasn't worth the money I paid for. I paid Destiny, I paid for the Taken King collection for $30. I regret it. The Destiny could have been a lot better than it would have been. But because Activision's greedy, and Bungie can't do anything to convince Activision not to do this shit, well, I really like this combat system in Lost Legacy now, but that's beside the point. It's...
Now that's good timing.
I don't know, man. It's stupid. Holy shit, bro. I just beat these fools with my fists. And there was so much wrong with...
Looks like that was the last of them.
You guys know me. I get out of tough situations all
There's
the time.
so much wrong with Destiny. But adding in the money making, the microtransaction scheme into Destiny ruined it because it's random. It's random. Anybody can get it. And even if you have played the game the longest, you get nothing for your efforts and paying for that. You get nothing.
Where you
I'll
been all
take
my
that.
life?
And it's just stupid. I don't know, man. I don't know why they do this.
Time to pay attention.
But it pisses me off.
Warlord incoming.
Anyway, I'm just saying that I'm just saying that in order to make Destiny good, they gotta take out the microtransactions. You're just dumb if you're gonna fall for that scheme again. I'm saying you're an idiot. Why would you buy that? I mean, Destiny already had a bad name put on it.
Now we're cooking.
Destiny 2 is going to be the same thing. I guess I can't tell you. There's so much wrong. There's overpowered PvP. There's the fact that you get nothing for your efforts when playing raids and doing missions. There's the fact that other people can buy silver and currency and they can get better stuff than you do, better armor, better weapons, you know, you name it. There's the fact that the game's just boring, it's tedious. it's the enemies aren't very good. The enemies like are really bad compared to other games. Like the enemies are just kind of lackluster. They feel lackluster, and I'm telling you they do. And there's no reason at all to
Kitty got drenched.
I'll take the Rafika. There's real reason all to buy Destiny. I regret paying for it. I don't regret paying for the game. The game's good. It's just lacking so many things. And I think it's because microtransactions are starting to kill games, man. They're starting to kill games.
All in a day's work, people. And what odd work it is.
They're starting to kill games because they're starting to push the greedy money scheme agenda. And what that Destiny 2 will not do the same exact thing. It'll do the same exact thing. The developers will do whatever they can to make money. And if it's making money, they will do the same shit they did in the last game. Because people buy it. They think they like it. They will buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Seriously. They will do the same exact thing. They will put microtransactions in the game again. They will do the whole loot system where you don't get anything for what you did for grinding. Even if you're the best player in that raid or the best player on that mission. You
I'm feeling it. You feeling it? Because I'm definitely feeling it.
you get nothing. You get nothing for Destiny 2. You get nothing. Oh, well, if you pre-order, you get all this crap. You get emblems, you get themes, you get crap, you know, things that probably you don't even gonna use. I don't know. Maybe you will, but it's only to make it look cool. Like, what the hell, man?
Everyone here is good at improvising, right? Because I anticipate we'll need some of that going forward.
I think it's stupid.
Everyone ready to do this? I know I am.
Look at what Naughty Dog's doing, man. Naughty Dog's not selling they're selling, they are selling, this is technically DLC, but look what they did with this DLC.
Here we go. Incoming mercs.
It has so much good stuff. See, Uncharted 4 has so much stuff in it that can make it work, with so much replayability. It has a great story. It has a great multiplayer. It has survival mode. It has a bunch of different things people love about it. It has a functional system that works. Gameplay that works. It has a great system that it bases itself on. Look at Last of Us, one of the highly most selling games still on PS4. It's one of the highly best games on PS4 and on PS3. It had one of the best stories ever made, I think, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people would disagree. They'd be like, oh no, maybe not, but, you know. It has Last of Us has an innovation that makes it good. Sorry, Naughty Dog has a ground development of gaming that makes it good.
Come on. Much appreciated.
That's what I call pest control. Nice work.
Naughty Dog knows how to make a great game without having to sell season passes and all that crap because they know how to make a good game. They take time on their games. They make them good. They have a, if they see something wrong with it, they'll push it back and they'll wait to release it. Look what they're doing with The Last of Us 2 Part 2. They haven't yet released it. They don't have a release date yet because they're working hard to make it good. Can you say the same thing about Destiny 2? No, you cannot. Destiny 2 does not even hold a candle to what Naughty Dog can do. Naughty Dog has made some brilliant games in the past couple of years. With all the way back from Jak and Daxter to Jak 3, Jak 2. Uncharted, The Last of Us. Uncharted 4 was a masterpiece in 2016. It was an awesome, great masterpiece. And look what they're doing. They're packing the game with so much content. And such a great story. And the multiplayers are really good. The multiplayer, the multiplayer is a decent. It's not great, but it's decent. It's not like COD's multiplayer or Battlefield's multiplayer. It's decent, but it's good. Naughty Dog has a formula that works. And they care about their fans. That's why their game's set. That's why they're good.
Bad? Maybe just a little bad.
But, you know what I'm saying is, why would you do that? Why would you fall for the same shady-ass business practice again with Destiny 2? Because game developers think we're idiots and we fall for the same thing. And a lot of us are like that, and I fall for the same thing. I won't say that I've done the same exact things, but I'm beginning to see a trend in recent months where things have started to go downhill. Things have started to get worse. And things have started to piss me off, okay?
Goddamn shot! God damn it, hurry! Is no one helping
Pick me up, teammates! Pick me up, teammates! Pick me up, teammates! Pick me up! Get teammates! Pick me up! 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 Thank you.
Thanks.
Shit! Well, I love Naughty Dog's games. There's just something about them that are really good. Whether it be that they take time on it and make them so good, or it's the fact that I just love Naughty Dog. Now, sometimes Naughty Dog don't come without their problems, but the majority of the time, Naughty Dog don't have a lot of problems with their games because the formula that they do works. It works. And I think it's because they take time and they care about their consumer base and they listen to their fans and they figure out what they want instead of all they care about is the money. Okay? That's the thing. I'm saying.
Get back in there and show them how it's done.
Seriously, if you fall for that again, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. If you fall for Destiny 2, Activision pushes the same thing every year. They pushed it with Overwatch. They pushed it with COD. And now they're pushing with Destiny. They're pushing the microtransaction scene. It's gonna be the same thing. Overpowered player versus player. Players that have an advantage over you, just like Call of Duty's supply drops. And
Thanks.
dude, all my teammates are doing is camp, and I'm out of here. But really, they do the same scheme every single year. Destiny 2 is going to be the same system. You're not going to get what you get out of the raids. You're not going to get what you want. Because it goes to the lowest caliber player. There is going to be a player that has an advantage over you because he's paid for microtransactions or with real money to get better armor and better weapons. There's just going to be overpriced DLC for Destiny again. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be hardly... There's not going to be content unless you pay for DLC, which DLC is stupid, in my opinion. And I didn't pay for the Lost Legacy. I have it... I rented it. Well, it's very good. I can say it's one of the better games out this year, I'd say. You know, why can't I just play by myself in survival mode? Like, why do I have to play with other players? That's kind of stupid. But yeah. There we go.
Me? Really? Oh, I'm flattered.
But what I'm saying is, if you fall for that again, it just makes you seem like any... Did you know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again? It is. It's true.
I hope you all are ready to get rich quick or die trying. Personally, I'd focus on the first part.
If you do something over and over again,
have fun up there being all safe and everything.
it's just crazy. Okay,
Okay, here's the situation. Take all those bastards out.
Thanks for the intel. We got this.
Don't you like it when you can play a match alone and not have to deal with campers? Yay! I love that. But what I'm saying is, guys, that's a stupid way to spend your money after they ripped you off.
Take it! Eat it!
If you fall for that again, I mean, I'm just saying, it's gonna be the same thing. It's going, like I said, I'm trying to explain it, everything. I can't remember what all it was, because I haven't played Destiny forever, and I'm glad I'm not playing Destiny anymore, and I'm glad I never played the beta of Destiny 2, because I'm sure it was gonna be the same thing. The DSSHK. I love this gun.
Holy shit!
But like, you guys should take a break from like Call of Duty and Battlefield and try a game like The Last of Us, which has one of the most brilliant stories I've ever played, or Uncharted, which has some really fun multiplayer. I mean, it's not always the funnest. Sometimes you gotta deal with campers, but it's more fun than COD, that's for sure. You gotta try Uncharted Survival Mode. You gotta try the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, all 3 games in one. You should play it on, or you gotta try the Uncharted series, or you should just try Uncharted 4. Those games are really well made, and they're really good, and they're fun, and they're replayable, and that's just the thing about the game. I don't know why you wanna keep supporting Activision. I stopped supporting Activision. I stopped supporting EA. The only company I'm probably gonna support now is mainly Naughty Dog. Because they care. They care for the fans. Using grenade launchers. Sorry, sniper, I'm not falling for that. Oh man, this is some of the best combat schemes I've ever seen. Like, some of the best combat fighting I've ever seen in a Uncharted game. Naughty Dog nailed this down to a T. I swear. This is amazing. I feel like I'm Bruce Lee in a movie. I swear. I feel like I'm Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan. Taking on the bad guys in a movie. That's how cool it is. Ugh. God. Damn it.
Okay, you ready to get back out there? Actually, don't answer that. Just get back out there.
But don't fall for that same practice. It's the same RNG system that ripped you off in Call of Duty. It's the same system that ripped you off in Overwatch. I'm not even hyped for Destiny 2. You guys are alive. I don't even care about Destiny 2. I don't want it. A lot of people say, oh, Destiny 2 is gonna be awesome. No, it will not. It will be the same thing. It'll be the same thing. It'll be the same damn ripoff. DLC. Another player gets an advantage over you. Oh, with microtransactions. Not getting what you want from the raids or the missions. Like a low level player gets a, like even the lowest level player gets an advantage over you because he did shit, and I believe Destiny they cater to the lowest caliber player when it comes to raids.
That one's mine.
They got me.
And
You had that coming.
I don't like that, man. Cause seriously, that gives them better armor or better weapons when I did the better job in the mission. I expect to have something, I expect to accomplish something and get what I earned in return, but no, that's not how Activision works. They're a greedy money-making rip-off company. And that's the reason why I've kind of quit supporting them.
Didn't like you anyway.
And Bungie. I don't think it's Bungie's fault again. I think Activision's just a greedy publisher who's forcing all these practices on the companies, on companies that are employees for them. And this meant I won't get Destiny 2 because it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna rip me off. It's gonna be overpriced DLC, and I won't get what I earned in my missions or raids. That's just all there is to it. Destiny 2 is an overhyped piece of shit. I will not get it. I just don't see a reason to get Destiny 2. I don't want it. I tried Destiny. It was a complete rip-off. It was wasting my money. Why would I want the second one when I got ripped off before? Question is, I don't want it. And you shouldn't want it either if you got your ass ripped off with Destiny like me. The majority of people did. The majority of people got ripped off in Destiny. The majority of people don't like where Destiny went. And the majority of people are starting to hate Activision. But the kids, but the Destiny fanboys be like, oh, it's a new game. It's a brand new game because it has better graphics and it has a new character in it from Destiny and and it's got all this new stuff and all that. It's not new. It's not new. It's just a better polished version of Destiny. That's all there is to it. Better polished version of Destiny 2. And yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't see Destiny 2 getting a lot of pre-orders, getting a lot of people buying that game. I don't see it becoming successful. I think eventually Activision's going to push this agenda so far nobody's going to want to be a part of them anymore. They're not becoming part of their games anymore. And they're going to just get fed up with it. If I were you, I wouldn't buy Destiny 2. I'm telling you, it's an idiotic it's an idiotic consumer decision to buy something from somebody who already ripped you off, who already promised you a bunch of things in Destiny that gave you nothing for it, that weren't even in there. Who only charged you overpriced DLC. That's the only thing that kept Destiny running. Seriously. Destiny 2 is going to be the same thing. I know what Activision does now. I'm fully in the know about Activision. I played Black Ops 3 and I played Modern Warfare Remastered. I know what Activision does. They're a microtransactions company. They charge you they charge you stuff they don't give you what you want basically unless you pay real money for it. That's how Activision works. That's how other games work. That's how COD works. That's how Destiny 2 will work. That's how Destiny worked. That's how Overwatch works. And EA is not getting off here either. They're doing the same thing. Again, if you fall for Battlefront 2 again, just like the same practice as Battlefront, you're stupid. Battlefront 2 is going to be the same thing too. It's going to be season passes. Day 1 DLC. Overpriced. Season passes. Overpriced DLC. Day 1 or day 1 patch or whatever I call it. Damn it. Maybe better graphics. Yeah, that might be it. And a slightly better anyway, it's just gonna look basically gonna be just more better graphics. It's mainly just gonna be more prettier graphics. Like that's just being it. That's really gonna be it. And oh, it says it's got a campaign. I'm sure the campaign's gonna be shit compared to. I don't know. I have to look at the campaign for Battlefront 2. Even if it even has a campaign, because the last time Battlefront came out, Activision lied about the campaign and said there was going to be a campaign. There wasn't a campaign, so Activision is greedy. Not Activision. EA lied about there being a campaign, and there wasn't a campaign. Basically, EA's following Activision's same scheme. They're charging you loot boxes for when you play these games, and you know you don't get anything for it. I'm sure you won't get what you want unless you pay real money for it. That's just how it works. Another player's gonna get an advantage over you in Battlefront 2. Ugh. Battlefront 2 is gonna be the same crappy ass remake as Battlefront, because Battlefront was a joke. It was lacking content. It was mainly DLC, overpriced season passes. They're probably gonna take out like the characters from the movies in there, like the characters they took out in Battlefront. They took out half of the characters in Heroes vs. Villains in Battlefront and sold them as DLC. Battlefront 2 will be the same thing. I've always been a big Star Wars fan. I've been a big Star Wars fan for a long time. I'm a fan of the movies. I'm a fan of LucasArts. I've always been a fan of LucasArts. I've played a lot of Star Wars games. I played Episode 3. I played Episodes of Resistance. I played the old Star Wars Battlefront games. I played Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I played Star Wars Jedi Knight. I played Star Wars Lego Star Wars. I played The Force Unleashed. I played a lot of Star Wars games throughout my life. And that was LucasArts. EA tried to reboot Star Wars, as you guys don't know, and it was a terrible ass game. It was awful. It was not even worth playing. Battlefront 2 will just be the same thing, where you run around with blasters and play like Call of Duty, and it'll be full of campers and people who have an advantage over you with overpowered weapons, and it'll be the same thing. Basically EA's scheme. It's just like Activision. Activision and EA are copying each other, I believe. It's because Activision gets better competition. They get better sales. EA's copying Activision. Please do not buy Battlefront 2. If you do, you're stupid. Because the hardcore Star Wars fans will always love the old games. The older games, like the original Battlefront games made by LucasArts and Pandemic Studios. I don't want either one of these games. I'm just trying to save you. I'm just trying to save you as consumers from buying a product that's not going to be good. That's not going to be worth it. Spending $60 on it. I'm just trying to save you the grief of getting angry or pissed off when you buy a game and you realize that that's not what you thought it was. Because trust me, I've gone through that. I know. I've been through that experience. And I've gotten sick of it. I made a video about how I quit COD because I'm tired of Activision's shitty business practices. And I've always been a fan of Call of Duty. I made a video of how much I hate EA and Activision. And Ubisoft. I made a bunch of videos about how I hate the gaming industry. You know, that's just how things work, man. And I made a video on my channel, on my new channel. This is my new channel. I've been making a lot of videos on my new channel about what would happen if season passes and DLC and all that were taken out of the games, or completely wiped out of the gaming industry. So yeah, if you fall for these two games and you buy them, you're nothing but an idiot. Or you're just stupid, because they're gonna laugh at you and they'll be like, oh, they're not smart enough to realize they're getting ripped off. By this scheme. Both games are gonna have overpriced DLC. And if you want the full entire content of both games, you're gonna have to pay $50 for a damn season pass. So, good luck to you if you want to buy it. I don't recommend it. I'm trying to save you the fact that you should not be spending your money on those games. Or wait. But you can't wait. The world can't wait. I made another video about how the world can't wait. They're just always... They're impatient. I made a video about how the world's impatient. And they don't care. They want something right away. Pre-order these games at your own risk. But I'm letting you know I've experienced it. I'm letting you know I've gone through it. And I know what it's like to be ripped off. Okay? And I've had it done a bunch of times. My recent ripped off experience was with Ghost Recon Wildlands. I was a huge Ghost Recon fan. I've always been a fan of Ubisoft and Ghost Recon. I got ripped off with that game because that game was nothing but bugs and glitches. I couldn't play it. So I just gave it up. I stopped playing it because I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to give Ubisoft even more of my time after what they did with pre-launch. On day one. Your choice, but I'm just recommending. Recommending you save your money, wait for something else. I'd recommend you wait for The Last of Us Part 2 because Naughty Dog cares and they want to make their games good. Just look at how good The Lost Legacy is. I've played it. But don't just look at the graphics. Look at the time they put into the game and the gameplay and how well the characters work and the shooting mechanics and everything and how good they are. Then you go look at Battlefront, you go look at Battlefield, you go look at Call of Duty. Look how shitty the mechanics are. Look how shitty the shooting mechanics are. Look how terrible they are. Look how overpowered those games are. Look how overpriced Call of Duty and Battlefield was. $50 for a premium pass, $30 for DLC, and even more money to spend on the Revolution DLC. You've got to pay for maps and everything else. And Call of Duty sells maps. Call of Duty sells maps, weapons, camos, and DLC. Maps, which you should be getting for free. and you paid for the game for $60. Fucking maps. Really, I'm just telling you, it's stupid. I even stopped playing zombies because I don't like the formula they made it into. I can't believe you want to support these greedy ass companies and developers like EA and Activision when they don't care about you. All they care about is taking as much money out of your pocket as possible with microtransactions, DLC, season passes, and you gotta pay on top of that $60 full price of the game. Good luck getting pissed off if you buy Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2, because you will get pissed off. You will get angry that you don't get what you want for your money. You won't get the characters in Star Wars that you want. You won't get the game modes that you want. You won't get the planets that you want for this DLC, unless you pay for Season Pass or DLC. If you opt out and buy the original game, you won't get it. And with Destiny 2, if you don't buy the collector's edition, or if you don't buy the legacy or whatever edition, whatever fucking edition they sell, you won't get the rest of it. So, in order to get everything you want, you're gonna have to buy the season pass on top of that. $100 edition for no reason at all, just to rip you off with microtransactions. And Battlefront 2 is gonna do the same thing. Your choice. I'm just trying to help you out here. If you want to get ripped off, you want to rage, you want to get angry, be like, oh. Because you will. You will. I'm not hyped for either of those games. I'm not hyped for Destiny 2. I'm not hyped for Battlefront 2. I don't want them. That's why I don't pump them up on my channel. That's why I'm doing a rant saying that I just don't give a shit about those games. And now people are all hyped for those games. You know what those two games are built up on? They're built up on hype. That's all it is. And you know what Battlefront 2 will be? Only thing it'll be? It will be a better graphics. That's the only thing that will make it good. Those people will buy it. Destiny 2 will be the same thing. I won't buy it. I got ripped off with Battlefront the first time. And I'm a Star Wars fan. I've always been a Star Wars Battlefront fan. I played on PS2. And I played the remake of it. I didn't buy it full price. I got it, and I picked it up a used copy of it. I hated it. I hated it. I loathed it. Being a Star Wars fan. I went back and played the original Battlefront, and it was amazing. It's fun. Battlefront 2 is the same thing. I went back and played the original Battlefront 2, and it was awesome. Granted, the graphics weren't like out the wall extraordinary, but really, you know, that's the problem. The only thing that made Destiny 2 and Battlefront 2 good is graphics. If you want to pay for $50 season passes, if you want to pay for out the after season passes, overpriced DLC, and microtransactions in games to get the stuff you actually want, go ahead and buy those games. I recommend you don't. But I can't stop you from doing that, but I'm trying to let you know that it's going to be bad for you to do that. Because you won't get what you paid for. And even if you do buy the collector's edition for both games, still you won't get what you pay for, because you're going to have to pay more money to get microtransactions. Real money. And even if you don't pay real money and you use an in-game currency to get from paying for your editions, you're still giving these companies money, in-game currency money, to fund their games, even though they're ripping your ass off. I don't know why you support them. God damn. Anyway, I'm done with this rant. I don't support Activision or EA anymore when it comes to the microtransactions era of gaming. I stopped supporting them. I stopped supporting them. I don't even play Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm a Madden fan. I only play Madden. I don't see a reason to play Madden Ultimate Team. Madden Ultimate Team is a rip-off of, you know, it's a rip-off. Because I hardly even play sports games online. I'm not that kind of person. I like to play franchise mode, and that's all I like to play. I don't play Madden Ultimate Team online. So I don't support the microtransactions era. I still don't mind buying games from EA, but I do not support their microtransaction scheme. It's stupid if you even do. Please do not do this. You are a complete idiot if you fall for the same shit again. I'm done. Anyway. Have a blessed Sunday, guys. I really don't care anymore what you do. I just, you know, I say whatever I feel like saying now. And if you can't agree with it, well, that's if you can't agree with my opinion, or you can't agree with what I say, that's just how life works. You gotta listen to people. You gotta listen to what people think or their views on things. And if you don't, well, and if you can't listen, well, get out. Or just don't care. I don't care what you think. Like, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe, I could give a shit, okay? But I am being serious here. Don't buy those games. Or pre-order. But I'm sure they're already out by now, but don't pre-order. Anyway, I'm done. Peace out. Wait, is my microphone even on? Okay, good.